Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Arnold Nerenberg. I've been licensed to practice clinical psychology in the state of California since 1974, and I've been licensed to walk upon this earth since 1941. So I want to bring to you the inspirations and lessons and experiences of a lifetime and different formats, different presentations with the intention of affecting you and your loved ones for the rest of your lives. That's my intention. Today's title of today's presentation is Garlic and Cardiovascular and Brain Health. Garlic and Cardiovascular and Brain Health. Garlic actually reduces cardiovascular events, reduces the likelihood of having a stroke or a heart attack. Now, there are a number of elements in garlic that is particularly healthy for you. Allicin, sulfur compounds, and antioxidants. The effect of garlic, it actually removes plaque from the arteries. Garlic has been found in studies at UCLA and in Germany, in extensive studies, to actually remove the plaque in the arteries. Now, the plaque builds up in the arteries, fatty deposits, a calcification on it as well, and it closes the diameter of the arteries. As a matter of fact, if that plaque ruptures, that's likely to cause a heart attack, because then the blood platelets congregate around where it ruptured, treats it as a wound, and it's actual blood platelets that cause the heart attack because the blood can't get past the platelets congregating into a thrombus. Garlic helps remove the plaque from the arteries. And I'm going to talk to you about different ways of having your garlic. You're familiar with the regular garlic, which is very strong if you want to bite into it. But I'm going to show you how to take raw garlic. We talked about pills that you can take that have the high concentration of allicin in it. I'm going to talk to you about minced garlic and how to then ways to take garlic and black garlic. Yeah, black garlic. So I'm going to show you a variety of garlics that you can be taking. So when you remove the plaque off the arteries, it opens it up more. And when you're opening the arteries up, that's going to actually reduce your blood pressure. So it's good for blood pressure. It's also been found to reduce cholesterol, total cholesterol, and LDL, which has been called the bad cholesterol. So to reduce that. Now, those are very well established. There's some possibility that it may help also prevent colon cancer. It definitely acts to strengthen the immune system. That's a fact. It will kill off certain pathogens, certain bacteria. It'll destroy viruses and fungus. Very powerful. Matter of fact, it used to be called Russian penicillin. When the Russians didn't have antibiotics, they would rub the wounds with garlic, and it will kill off many harmful pathogens. So it's been called Russian penicillin because it does have antibiotic properties to it. Now, the good thing about it, unlike antibiotics like penicillin, erythromycin, and so forth, it doesn't kill off your good bacteria, your probiotics, the bifidus, the acidophilus, and so forth. So the garlic removes the plaque from your arteries. That's life-saving right there. Again, when you have plaque on the arteries, it closes up the arteries, and that'll raise your blood pressure. So by removing the plaque, it lowers your blood pressure, reduces the likelihood of a stroke or a heart attack. Now you want to prevent rupturing. This is a little side note. You want to prevent rupturing of that plaque, the vulnerable soft plaque that could rupture. You really want to have it hardened on the outside. And there's a compound it's comprised of gotu-kola and pycnogenol. As a matter of fact, Life Extension has a product called Arterial Protect. Arterial Protect. Yeah. Now that has gotu-kola and pycnogenol in it. Now that's going to help you enormously. So removing the plaque is huge. It also, as I said, might help prevent colon cancer. Definitely acts to strengthen the immune system. killing off harmful pathogens and helping to destroy viruses. Like an antibiotic won't kill a virus, won't destroy a virus, but garlic will. Antibiotics will work on bacteria that are pathogens, or any bacteria, good and bad. Garlic can also help destroy viruses as well as funguses. So very, very powerful. Now anything that affects the heart and the blood system, and anything that affects the arteries, is going to affect not only the heart, it's going to affect the brain as well. So when it removes the plaque, it's removing the plaque going down into your legs, into your brain. So if you're having intermittent claudication where your arteries going down, your arteries into your legs, if that starts closing up, it can be hard to walk or might be painful when you walk. Well, that's because it's closing up with plaque. So it's removing that plaque. It moves the plaque in the brain, which cuts down again it helps remove the plaque in the carotid arteries, which if that clogs up beyond 70%, you're more prone towards a stroke. So this is some of the mechanism what prevents strokes, intermittent claudication, and heart attacks. These are all cardiovascular events. Plus, people have always found it to be, many people, including myself, find it to be delicious. But I'm talking to you now about the tremendous health benefits. Now, I do need to say that I am a licensed clinical psychologist. I'm not an MD. Anything I tell you along these lines, I have to tell you, I'm required to tell you to consult with your doctor. Now, garlic is a blood thinner. That could be great to get the blood moving through those tight spots in the arteries. But if you're already on a blood thinner, such as Plavix, you might want to consult with your doctor. Now, when I used to be on Plavix, I used to have garlic and fish oil both. But if you're prescribed a blood thinner, you need to consult your physician. Again, I was on fish oil, which is a blood thinner, garlic, Plavix, and I wasn't bleeding out. I didn't have any kind of excessive bleeding. But in itself, being a blood thinner is actually good, because the blood can flow more readily in places that it might be closing up. So now I'm going to show you different forms of garlic that you can have. Now, you're all familiar with the garlic clove right there. You're all familiar with that. Now, it's pretty hard to chew that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off. You can just cut it up. There's a little tiny piece. And you can take it as a pill. Now, that's the most powerful way to get it. Now, when you heat it up, you cook it, whatever, it still has many health benefits, but it helps compromise the allicin. So that's the way to take it as a pill. Now, then you can take it as a real pill. This is one from Life Extension. It's an organic one, Kyolic. It's an aged garlic. It's actually an aged garlic extract. Right there. Kyolic garlic. Highly recommended. And I like to get this extra strength one. Now, this is a full thing of garlic. Now, I microwave this for 30 seconds. So what I'm going to show you is when you microwave it that way, it peels off really easily, and it softens up the garlic itself. Now, it's delicious. You can put olive oil on it. The covering comes off very easily. It's very nutritious. tasty way to get your garlic. Now this is minced garlic, it's all chopped up. You can spread it on toast or wherever you want to put it on. Put it in. I put a lot of things in my beans. I'll put it in the beans, spice it up more because I don't use salt. Then you have powdered garlic. Sprinkle that on toast or any food that you want as a seasoning, but you're getting that garlic benefit. Now, a garlic that most people have never heard about, I get this organic black garlic peeled. And it looks like that. It's actually sweet. Now, wow. And this one does not produce, they talk about how this black garlic does not produce that garlic breath. Now, I don't mind if somebody has garlic on their breath, but a lot of people do. So there you have it. The pill, the minced garlic, slicing up a piece of garlic and taking it as a pill, the black garlic, the garlic powder, and then the heated up garlic, so you can just chew it. It becomes like, it's very buttery. Just delicious. Again, it's a, I mean, I really enjoyed eating this garlic. But I wouldn't want to take a raw clove of garlic and start chewing it. It would just really burn. So now I'm going to open it to questions. If you have any comments or questions. Tracy, anything you want to ask or say about garlic?
No, I know that it's definitely naturally healing. My mom, anytime she would even begin to feel sick when I was younger, she would eat garlic and she would never get sick. Her immune system was strong. And then this Arabic family that I cared for, anytime they were starting to feel sick, they would stick the garlic inside of their ears.
Wow,
and that would keep them from getting sick.
It's been known for thousands of years as a healing medicine. But now we have a lot of empirical scientific research to back that up. And all the dimensions and ramifications of it and the mechanisms of it. But it's been known for a long time to be just that, healing. Yeah. Kimberly, anything you want to add or ask about garlic? Thanks for that, Tracy.
No, I was just going to say that it's very interesting how you were pointing out like different like garlic, because I use garlic salt a lot. I use anything with garlic. So I have like garlic powder, salt, the one in the oil. When I do like beans, I put garlic.
Oh, garlic oil, so, yeah.
I've been doing such a good job. I didn't even know really all the good health benefits that it has, but now it makes me want to use it even more.
That's it. And just like, but also if you feel something coming on, like Tracy's mom, I mean, you feel any kind of sickness coming on, it's one of those go-to medicines to go to. Yes.
Well, I will, however, take it as a pill. So that's something that
the pill is painless way of doing it, and it's a really good concentration of the allicin. Really good way to get that part of it. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be doing that from now on. I think you can do it like. How often do you take it, or would you?
Well, I like to get the pill about twice a day, and then I'll have garlic. I'll actually eat some garlic. I'll have black garlic probably 5 times a week, and then I'll just microwave some garlic maybe 2-3 times a week. I mean, my wife doesn't like that smell. She says, your body just reeks of it, but me personally, I don't mind the smell on somebody, and I like the actual smell of the garlic. But yeah, if you're around, if your significant other doesn't like the garlic, like on weekends we're going to spend a lot of time together, I try to minimize how much garlic I have.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm definitely going to be doing the pill.
Yes, I highly recommend it. Nurse practitioner Birchman, any questions or comments?
No, I remember my grandparents, even my mom, who had hypertension, would take garlic. She would literally carry it with her and take a bite of it when she felt her blood pressure getting high. So I definitely know the benefits. I didn't know that it helped with plaque and act as a blood thinner. But I do think there should be a greater emphasis on how garlic and just overall good diet quality improves health. I think there may be some conflict with Big Farm.
Absolutely.
To kind of push everyone into, medicine, but definitely, natural ways like garlic is something that we should be discussing more. So.
And look, old school knew about it. Your grandma, Tracy's mom. I mean, it's been known for a long time by many people of different backgrounds. Whether you talk about Africa, here in America, yes.
Doctor, is it beneficial to drink that with as a pill, like with warm water too?
Yeah, take it with warm water, take it as a pill, chop it up in little pieces like I just did and swallow it like a pill. The most effective form is raw. The most effective way of getting that is cut in pieces and taking it raw. But the other ways are all healing as well. Yeah, warm water is always a good way to take it. Absolutely. And any way you can
I always have a garlic with my food.
Well,
we're used to that.
Is that pretty common in the Philippines?
Yes, very common.
See, it's all over the world. The Chinese, the Africans, the Latinos. I mean, it's all the Middle East. It's all over the world. There's a reason. I mean, it has so many medicinal values to it. It's pretty well known as a very healing medicine. Very healing, very healing. And again, it was called during the Second World War when the Russians couldn't get the penicillin. They would rub their wounds with garlic, and they would call that Russian penicillin. So it does because of strong antibiotic properties. Well, it's for my pleasure and my privilege to be able to present to you this very vital information on garlic and cardiovascular and brain health.